Rockies just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain of
great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bring 2nd and 11 now.
At the 42-yard line.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Brown. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the Texans first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
on second down now. Woodard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
First down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. picked off by Alexander Johnson. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Jordan. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 7, Broncos nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now to the air, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Wilson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now here's a carry heading left. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Just watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Wilson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Number 23.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
K-MAR-7 to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Texans 14, Broncos 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only
Brandon Cooks. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
That's good.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They run the counter now on first down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Locke working out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Broncos. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On second and 12, Locke eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5.
27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
So if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Denver Broncos.
That goes for a gain of 31. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Gordon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4. Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Wilson. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, here's Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Gordon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
At the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what?